Good morning. It's currently 10 p.m. Welcome to Goo Plays Alan Wake 2 Part 1. Super excited for this game. The first one was absolutely nutty. I'm expecting this one to be nutty times 2. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy, of course, like, sub, and all that fun stuff. Let's get it started.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay. This game looks incredible. Kind of sucks that I have to be looking at some bare butt. It looks insane. I mean, compared to the first one, it's definitely gonna look better. Even the remastered version was looking a little dated. Well, this sucks. Not what I was expecting right away. I thought this was more of a psychological horror than a scary pop-up horror. This is not sprinting, sir. This is a light jog. I hate all of this. This sucks so bad. Why did I decide to play this at night? This is the worst decision I've ever made in my life. No, please. Wait, I thought the light was supposed to...
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Okay, what a start to the game.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Honestly, the amount of intensity that came with that
I
starting
should take a look
scene
at that map.
was a little bit daunting. I was not expecting that. Like, I really don't have the words to describe it. It's great. I love that they did that because it's something that's going to be super memorable, and I can already tell this game is going to be filled with that. Hopefully, you know, makings of a good game. But I'm also, you know, terrified, and I don't like scary games. Oh, man.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
I think I'm just nervous. I'm nervous talking at this point. Hey there.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're
I like this guy's voice.
Anderson?
I'm in charge here. So Casey, if I remember correctly from the first one, he's the guy from the books, from the Alan Wake books.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am.
You better be sorry.
I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Finish your sentence.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Let's do the first one. I don't know if this is gonna allow me to go through them, like exhaust the dialogue,
What can you tell us
or
about the
not,
crime scene?
or if it's just a choice.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Shut up, Thornton.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
They were probably smoking crack.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Why is it
Everything's
so
been
far
closed
away?
since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
I see.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, it's charming. I like the writing in the game. It feels very natural. It doesn't feel like it's forced.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
What's all this then?
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Oh, a case board, okay. This
The
is
mind place.
my thinking place.
My version of the mind palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Oh, I was
The facts
just
are
joking
on
about
board.
the thinking place, but it's actually the thinking, it's the mind place. Alright, the case
Everything
board.
we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress in the investigation. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at all the things and the stuff. It's confidential stuff, so don't be telling anybody I showed you guys. Slight difference in the murders, bloating only commonly in bodies but not cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water, Postmortem? Two of the victims have bruising, strapped it or belted down. Died of chest trauma. Well, yeah, there's a big hole in his chest. I'm pretty sure that's what he died from. I guess that could have been post-mortem. Bloating of corpse is indicative of drowning, but only if one victim was found in the water. Jeez, I can't read. Killer profile. Tattooing of the body. Discernible common traits. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. No, he's a freaking psychopath is what he is. Crazy. Okay, I think that's, yeah, the rest is just empty wall. Let's escape the mind place. Or look at everything else. Bony-legged path! I feel like I'm targeted. There is no need to roast me in that manner, Mr. Map.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the mind place does not pause the game, so be wary of nearby surroundings. So this whole time, my character was just staring off into the distance, and Alex Casey's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You
Damn
cracked
straight.
cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
What happens to them? Do they die?
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I'll leave that there so you guys can pause and read that.
Fucking nature.
Nature.
Headache. There's too much sky.
Do we have a map? Oh, we do. Wow, okay, so this isn't like a linear experience. It looks like it gives you a little area to explore. I don't want to head all the way back, but I'm going to explore a little bit further to see if I can find anything over here and then in this loop. Yonk.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I am slow as a... No, invisible wall. My character said, I don't want to go that way. Can I go into the side path? Ooh, little target. Oh, those aren't targets. What are they, Dreamweavers? Is that what they're called? They are targets. Where's my gun? Is that an egg?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Wait, so he's not from the book? This isn't in the book? I'm so confused. I'm already confused. My dad used to say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments. Okay, cool. Cool. Found a little piece of... Oh, weapon upgrade. Upgrade weapons in the mine? What? We hypothetically upgrading these or what? Again and again. Okay. Let's leave. Interesting stuff. I'm already lost.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
This is Cauldron Lake, dude. The same one from the first game, if I'm not mistaken.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
That's
Getting back to nature is your thing.
not something I would say. Wow, look at this.
Damn.
It's not a bad place to get
Should've brought an
murdered.
umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Not want to swap. Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Yikes, dog.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the
Yucky.
table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Is that his heart just sitting on the table? This was not
Step
Jeffrey
1.
Dahmer.
Examine the corpse.
I don't want to.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
First key image. Great. I love that this is my key image. Alright. C allows Saga to active clues.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
New line of investigations. Okay, this is complicated. Alright, sweet.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Oh.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the question, unlocked a deduction.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard
Nightingale.
a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Okay, Nightingale is also from the first game. I wish I would have played it more recently. The name sounds super familiar. I think he was the cop that was like super douchey to Alan for some reason or another. I don't remember. Alright, let's check this. Is this still part of my crime scene, or do I have to go to my happy place?
A creepy twig sculpture?
Are we in Blair Witch now?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. If you're ever confused, just follow these steps. It's a combination lock of 3 symbols. Okay, I'm glad I looked at that because I would have been looking for numbers. You can use to activate Saga. What the hell is that? I can use what? I can use to activate... What? The flashlight button isn't even bound by default. Oh! Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. So wash your hands is going to be the first one. Wash your hands. Is this... Okay, no, I'm just as confused. I thought
Anderson!
Scared the...
Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Why don't you shut up? Okay, so if you're gonna wash your hands, you're gonna wash them in the sink in the bathroom. So wash your hands is gonna be two triangles facing away from each other. Oh, wait, no. Oh, brother. Fridge, okay. That'd be one shitty nap. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way too loud. That scared the crap out of me. Don't take anything. You aren't one of the trees. I took everything. I didn't even know what I took. I just took it all.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
I guess we're thinking about it.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Premeditation or spontaneous? Definitely premeditated.
They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Why that sweater?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay. Missing person ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Who is talking to her?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
It's pretty freaking
Nightingale was out
complicated.
in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense. I didn't know trees got that big.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Maybe I should read it. How do I do? Can I not pick it up? Oh.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
This is about to get crazy.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Let's do it.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
I kind of figured that when I saw the big ass hole in his chest, and then, you know, the heart that was supposed to be there is no longer there. Just kind of had a hunch, you know? Let's go dig in this man's chest.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
This guy's sus.
found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought we were just gonna put a glove on and...
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Sweet.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
No. These
aren't
crazy
exactly
cultists
up to the
outside.
task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his
Grody.
heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Oh, this game is so
I
good
can't
so
get
far.
that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
This town seems lovely.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much did you have? Not enough. That's all right. Never enough coffee.
This game is really pretty.
But I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest. Just a few more
I'm gonna go
days.
check something out.
It's a nice looking float.
Be
to
right
share.
back.
Got it.
This is my first Deerfest, so I don't know what to expect really. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year.
Dear.
Like Christmas. But better.
Cute.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
I'm not gonna sit. I'm just gonna stand here. I guess there's no room.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
I hate this woman. There is zero need for all this sass.
Cult of the tree. Cult of the tree. Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
You found a wall. Tell me. Oh, alright, let's profile these bitches.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
How does she know this?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
She said it was perfectly legal. I'm pretty sure trespassing is perfectly illegal, but I guess if they're not murderers, they're free to go, eh?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That was crazy. If it did happen and she is like traumatized and blocking it out, you don't just say that to somebody openly like, that sucks about your daughter that died. You don't go up to somebody and say that. That is the worst. That is the worst human being I've ever encountered in my life. I never want to see her again.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Morning, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Okay.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
I feel like it was obvious, but maybe it wasn't. Oh my god, this hallway is too small for all of us.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Yucky.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can... There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Yeah, because he was in the water before.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
What is it?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Okay, let's check out the clues.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Symbols, psychology, symbols goes here. Okay.
Think.
What do you mean think? Cause of death is not his heart is outside his body?
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
I hate this.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Howard, so calm.
Gotta move. Now.
To where?
I've been waiting for you here, witch. Get out of my house. Here he was.
Vanished.
No way. I'm playing this right now. That was absolutely terrifying. Ooh. Okay, well that will be the end of part 1. Be on the lookout for part 2 coming out very, very soon if it's not out already. You guys like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Bye.